mission. This plays 2 to 4 players and takes about 90 to 120 minutes to play. And if you are a fan of Star Trek, you'll definitely want to check this one out because this has players peacefully exploring the outer reaches of space on missions of discovery. Players begin the game as one of 4 unique factions, each with their own starting tile that they're going to put around a single shared tile out on the main board. As players explore out from there, you're going to be adding more and more tiles as you explore more of space, and once all the tiles run out, you simply just stop adding more tiles and you've explored all that space has to offer. Players will also each have their own player board that will allow them to track the different resources they've collected, upgrades they've earned, as well as any damage that they might have incurred. This will also allow players to track their different crew members as well as any missions that they're trying to attempt. And the game's going to play over 8 rounds, each with 4 phases, with the first phase being the production phase, where players are going to earn resources from the different planets that they occupy. The catch here is that players will actually have to go back and visit those planets if they want to collect the resources that they've generated, but if you happen to be on a planet where you generated resources, then those can go straight into your holding bay. And then there's the discover phase, where players will be adding new tiles to the board, and the different tiles can be new planets to explore, different wormholes to allow you to jump from location to location, or alternatively asteroid belts which can actually block off locations, or you can also find refueling stations to maintain your ship, or mining planetoids or ghost ships where players can gain different resources. After that, there's the sensor phase where each player rolls 2 dice, and depending on the outcome of the dice, they can grant different resources, upgrades, or trigger special abilities that the players have, but they can also trigger an encounter card, which usually involves some amount of danger and can be detrimental to the players, but if you are able to overcome that, you will also gain some impressive rewards. And then finally, there is the command phase, and this is where most of the action takes place in the game. And this is going to allow you to move your ships around the board and also spend resources to make additional movements. But you also be able to pick up the resources from the different planets that you have a presence at and use those resources to build or upgrade embassies, which can gain you different crew members of different ranks, but also allow those planets to also generate resources in the future. And you'll also be able to buy ship upgrades from the store, and of course, you'll be able to complete missions. And in order to complete a mission, you're going to be gaining different mission cards throughout the game, and there's a few different ranks of mission cards, with the more difficult ones offering you more victory points. But in order to complete a mission, there's basically going to be a series of requirements on that card, and you'll just have to meet and spend those requirements in order to fulfill that card. And this might require you to have certain crew members of a certain rank or crew members of a certain skill set, as well as different resources or presence on different types of planets. And after the final round of the game, players are going to score points for each of their embassies, as well as each of the mission cards that they're able to complete, and the player with the most victory points at the end of the game wins the game.